All right. So I'm doing this video again because there's something I want to tell you, and I didn't think I was, I don't think I was clear on the other video, so I deleted it. But listen, yes, I do have this on my walls. There was a gift that was given to me a few years back, and I just keep it on my wall sometimes. I just play darts. Anyway, but check this out. Any of you right now ever wonder, like, why these people are always staring at you? Why they gravitate to you? Why you every time you go in a gas station, all of a sudden the gas station gets busy? When you go in a convenience store, all of a sudden you have a long line in front of you, but when you walked in there was nobody there. It's kind of like a video game, right? Right, like a simulation, right? Why everywhere you turn the same thing happens over and over and over and over again? Like, damn, they think I can't see them. I see them. You're seeing the video game that you created, okay? That you are the creator of that video game, first of all. So you're gonna keep seeing that because you keep thinking that, all right? You are manifesting it. That's number one. And don't judge me because you know I'm right. Number two, have you noticed how this world has changed? Everything has changed. Everything has changed. The way the government operate, they were always crooked, but look, now it's more obvious, right? How these people are waking up. Have you noticed that the world has changed? Like, teenagers don't talk like teenagers used to talk. Early 20 somethings don't talk like that anymore. They're smarter. People are making investment, right? All kinds of people are getting rich today. There are things that are happening today that 10 years ago we didn't even think existed or was possible. So, your world has changed too. So stop looking at things from the old school perspective. See what I'm saying? You're thinking the old way, which is pessimistic. And in trying to judge the situation from a old school mentality, how about if you accept the fact that you are a god or a goddess? How about if you accept that? And that's why these people are gravitating to you. It depends on what you do, though. See, I'm a healer, so I know why they gravitate to me. I know why they all watch me. They look at me and they're like, she's so confident because they can't read. They can't read me. So they look at me and they think I'm confident. I'm really an introvert. I really am an introvert. They think it's confidence. That's because I'm no longer afraid. Because once you learn the stuff that you learned during your awakening, right, you can't unlearn it. So you become less afraid. So now you can speak because you're not afraid, right, of being who you are. Or whatever, or speaking, you're not afraid. So they think it's confidence, but I really am an introvert. I'm an introvert. So anyway, and so these kind of things happen, right? The same thing, the gas station. It used to happen before. Today, if it happens, I don't even pay attention to it because I don't care. So now what happens is that, let's say I got a little job, right? And nobody wants to do anything until they see me do it. But see, I know. So after a while of being there, I know what's going on. I know my purpose for being in that building, right? I know my purpose for working at that establishment. So I see a lot of people, and now I can detect. I'm not saying like I'm like, oh, she's sick, she's sick, she's sick. No, I can see something else. I can't explain it. I can, but I won't. Okay. And those are the things that you have to learn about yourself. What is your purpose? Why are you here? Why are they gravitating for you? Right? Why are they gravitating to you? But let me explain this, right? So just think about a group of people standing together in the darkness, right? In the dark, they don't even know what to do. Then you drive by their house, right? Or walk by their house, or you walk in that convenience store and you light it up for them. You are the light. So now they start to watch you. And you don't know why they're watching you. They can see you. They don't know what they're looking at, but just your frequency. They are attracted to your frequency. Your aura is what's bringing the boys to the yard. It's bringing these people. Bring them out, bring them out. Anyway, let me stop playing. Let me get serious, okay? So that's what's happening there, right? That's why they're gravitating. You're literally a magnet. an energetic magnet. They are attracted to your frequency, okay? Um, so boom, let me explain to you what happens. So there's different departments, and now there's certain things that I just like to do what I gotta do, get my money and go home. Like I live in my own universe in my head. I don't care. But I see things that need to be done. And one day I decided, like, yo, there's gotta be a reason why I'm in this building. I started looking around at the people, I can't just look at people and judge, whatever. Some are old, some are young, and I'm looking around, whatever. And I'm like, boom. So I just do my job. I know there's a lot of people in here that like me, and I can see them. If I'm working, right, I would just turn around really quick and look in a direction. I guess the eyes were calling me, and I look in that direction, and I'll see that somebody was staring at me, and then they'll wave, and I never saw them again. And if I did, I don't remember seeing them. So I really live in my own universe in my head, right? I be listening to the stuff I want to listen to when I'm at work, whatever. So yeah. So boom, I volunteer for this department, right? Now, I volunteer because it needs to be done, and not only by anyone. It needs to be done by responsible people. So I know everybody there is watching me, right? So when they see me working on, oh, you over here now? And now, let me just be clear on this before I say the following thing. The people that had been there before were goofing off. They were irresponsible people, but they let them be there because they had no one else to be there. Now, this is not where you don't get a raise for being in that department. Okay, you just get offered it or asked to do whatever. A lot of people reject it. I volunteered for it, right? So all of a sudden, I volunteered for it. The next day and the following day, a lot of people volunteered for it. That's what I'm there for, to motivate people. So I'm talking to one of my coworkers and we're joking, goofing around, right? This guy, he's on the whatever, on the frequency, right? And then I said to him, you see how I went over there in that department. I said, see how many people volunteer for it? He was like, you motivated them. I was like, exactly. That's what I'm there for. These I notice, and you guys pay attention to this because you are the God. So you're supposed to be observing the things that need your assistance. Okay, not the people, but things in place, like putting things in place, setting things up. Okay, for things to be functional. Okay, you may think, well, why I work? Don't worry about. There's no such thing as a small job. There's a job to do. Okay, there's a job to do. Don't look at it. Nah, we talk about government. No, there's a job to do everywhere. All right, people need you everywhere. All right, so don't think because your job is not this huge place that you don't have a job to do there. If these targeting, whatever you call yourself, a targeted individual, gang stalking is happening to you, you are a god or goddess and don't know it. So what happens is that there are things that I have to do in that building. I don't know where I was going, but I know it was somewhere in this direction. There are things that I have to do. So I stand aside and I look and I say, and I start like, yo, this ain't right. Like I'm so observative. Sometimes it gives me a headache. I see this, I see that, 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 right? I'm gonna go fix it. No, I don't say that. I say, man, I know that I'm going to get the download. I'm going to get my message, right? I'm going to get my assignment. Why I'm in that area, why I'm in that building, why I'm doing near this person, why I just drove to this location, why I moved here, why I moved here, why I live here, why I'm leaving here. I know I'm going to get the assignment. Even if I don't get, I'm leaving, but I don't know where I'm going. I know there's an assignment for me somewhere. Okay? You ever seen the show Highway to Heaven? That's an old show, right? Watch that show. You don't know, you just know you to go that way. You don't know what's the assignment until you get there, then you know, kind of thing, right? So I feel like that because other than that, shit, I don't know. I see no other way to explain it. So these are the kind of things that I'm doing. So I just keep saying because I wanted to leave where I was, right? And nothing was panning out. And I was like, maybe I'm not done. Maybe there's something I have to do and I'm not doing it. So boom. So I get to that department now. Let me. They were given again. They were given that letting people work in that department, people that were goofing off and not doing a good job, right? And they have these people that in that department, they got a little bit of authority, over other people, even though it's not a real promotion, and that they were abusing that authority. So I peeped that. So just mentally and energetically, though a lot of people, I removed some of those people. Okay, mentally and energetically, I removed some of those people. And you will learn what that is when you learn to accept that you are a God. All right, when you learn your power. so but the job still needs to get done. So I volunteer for it. A lot of people volunteer for it. And then one person says to me, "Oh, you're doing that," and I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, at least you deserve. At least you earned it." And I was like, "Wow, that was a great compliment." Because, like I said, there were other people that used to be in that department, and that department is very important. But I don't know why they're not. There's no money that comes to it with it, right? Anyway, I hope I made my point there. Okay, I want to move on. All right. So now, when you go into these gas stations, when you go into these convenience store, when you go into this shopping center, whatever, when you pulling out, when you're sitting in your car, when you're driving, and people are. I want you to understand this. These people don't understand, and they don't know. Some of them, they don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. Okay. All right. Some of them do not understand. They're just being pulled or guided to do these things. And if you stop and talk to some of them, you're going to be scanning them. And you're going to probably read what's wrong with them. But if you don't know yourself yet, you're going to doubt your intuition. All right? And what you're going to read is going to be something negative. You're going to be like, this dude looked like a demon. This dude, she's like a rapist. This dude looks. You're going to think negative about everything. You're going to come from a pessimistic perspective in every way. It's like, yo, I saw this and I wanted to give you these new tires. The tires probably. There's something wrong with them. Probably won't get into it. I don't want the tires. You don't even examine them. You're just like, no, it's a trap. And it's almost like people want to pay you to be their friends, right? And I've I keep saying, I know, I don't know. I'll say that. I didn't talk like that all my life. New world, okay? Pay attention. Do you see everything that happens? I have some videos or pictures, I guess, of when it rained yesterday, and I have some more rain videos that I'm gonna upload. I don't know when, and I don't know what I'm waiting on, but I gotta edit it a little bit. And see, there I go again. The sky, like things are different. Like this is a different world. So people, stop thinking with the old school mentality. All right, and accept what's coming for you. And it's not, I'm not saying coming to get you. It's for you. All right, you are a God, so start dressing like it, start acting like it, right? Start smiling. Stop judging. You can't do that because you're not the most high. You see what I'm saying? You can't judge these people. Right? And you cannot, and I'm gonna tell you this, you're not even in no position to judge people until you clear your mind.